same is true with your soul. That your soul requires you to maintain it if it's going to be productive and fruitful. We don't participate in what I call soul care. Soul care. It's more than just a spa day. It's more than just a vacation. It's even more than just a little mental health day. When I talk about soul care, I'm talking about regularly, consistently participating in things that nourish your soul. Oh, we got the spa for the body. We got a vacation for our mentality. But what do you do on a regular basis to maintain your soul? That's why we have Bible study. That's why we have worship service. We don't have it just to have some place to dress up and go. We have it because this is the place that we come to nourish our souls, to get what we need from God, for God to water our souls so that we can continue to maintain. I don't know about you, but for the devils that I fight on a weekly basis, I don't waste a worship service. That's why we have such emphasis on our worship and our word, because for the devils I got to fight, I got to get a real good dunk. Oh, anybody else know what I'm talking about? I mean, for the things I went through and the things I wrestle with and the issues that I battle, I need a real good worship service where I can get wet under the presence of God and begin to nourish and to maintain my soul. Jesus said it this way: what does it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul? Why did he say that? Because your soul is the substratum. It is the foundation. It is the basis upon which everything else we have begins on everything else that we have. If you lose your soul, the word profit there is a business term. It's what's left over after all the expenses have been deducted. And many people, you have a lot of things, but you're losing your soul. And many times, because we don't participate in self-care, we go after things at the expense of our soul. We are weighted down with the cares of the world to the point that our souls are parched and our souls are dry. Because yes, I have acquired great things, but I did it at the expense of my soul. I did it at the expense of everything that matters to me. Now, let me go here. I'm not the kind of person who doesn't believe in having things, because I believe in having nice things. I just don't believe in things having you. 3 John says this: beloved, I wish above all things that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul does prosper. In other words, your soul prosperity should grow in proportion to your natural prosperity. That you should not have more things than your soul can maintain. Ooh. Oh, I'm preaching good. Y'all just ain't hearing it real good. Your life should prosper in proportion to the prosperity of your soul. That what happens is when we place so much emphasis on things, we end up being out of balance. And the cares of this world begin to suck the energy from us. And everything in your life, as it begins to draw the energy away from you, it draws the energy away from your spiritual life. And your spiritual life begins to suffer, and everything else begins to suffer as a result of it. I'm talking about balance. Balance is what keeps a boat afloat in the water. When the pressure on the inside equals the pressure on the outside, the boat floats. If you get too much water in the boat will begin to sink. And for many of us, we got too much stuff going on inside, and our lives begin to suffer and to sink because we are way out of balance. We have neglected our souls, and so we are eagerly running after things and saying, I don't have time for prayer. I don't have time for study. I don't have time for Bible study. And so what you'll find out is when you neglect your soul, what happens is it begins to affect all the things you think you have. And it's no wonder that your spousal relationships are challenged, because your soul is parched. Yeah, you can have all the houses you want and the cars that you want and the influence that you want, but if your soul is not nourished and strong enough to stand up under the weight, that's what's happening with some of us. We're being crushed by the weight of the things that we have, and when that happens, you find it crumbling because the whole thing was standing on the health of your soul. And all of this, my beloved, is because of neglect, not the devil. Not a plot, not a plan. I just got too busy to take care of the most important things in my life.